Jane Sindel with the Upper Arlington Senior Center, and we have started offering pickleball, which is a great senior sport. Pickleball was invented by a legislator from the state of Washington who wanted to have a game that he and his kids could play. Came home one day, they were bored, they were whining about it, and he came up with this game. And it's designed to be amiable to all ages and not to give an advantage to an adult who may have a more powerful hit. It involves paddles. That would be a short-handled paddle, but it's a cross between badminton and tennis, and maybe a little bit of, some people think of it as like racquetball. You play with a paddle and a ball. The ball is a wiffle type ball, so it passes more slowly. It bounces very little compared to a tennis ball. If I dropped a tennis ball from here, it'd bounce almost to my hand again. So there's not as much bounce. It slows down the game, gives you more time to get where you're going on the court, and the courts are smaller than a tennis court. You've got 22 feet from the net to the back service line, and the kitchen is 7 feet from the net. So makes for a little bit less rigorous game. Each game is played to 11 points, no ties, you have to win by 2, and at 11 points you're done. You have a no volley zone, which is 7 feet out from the net on both sides of the net. That keeps the play from getting ugly where people will slam it up right by the net. So that takes some of that sting out of it. It makes it a game that kids can play with an adult, adults can play with kids. Then behind that you've got your service courts. You just have to serve into the diagonal court just like with tennis. And it has to bounce once on each side of the net. Then you can volley, then you can have at it. That being said, those who compete hard, and they get up to the net after those first bounces are in. They get up to that net and just volley like mad. It's a lot of fun. We've had a lot of interest here in Upper Arlington, and we're having a big time with it. We're going to start a second session of this on September 9th, which is a Monday, right back here at Fancyburg Park, and that'll be 9 to 11 for 6 weeks. The sets that we bought from a company out in Washington State, and we paid for a complete set with paddles for 4 people, balls, and the net, and they were about $380 a piece. So we've got about $1,000 worth of equipment out here ready to entertain. People sign up by calling us at the Upper Arlington Senior Center, 583-5320, or they can sign up online at www.uaoh.net.